What do Richard Branson, George Clooney, and Madonna all have in common? Well, other than being more richer than me and more famous, they also have or had houses here, where I'm at today. And so today, I'm gonna bring you on a tour of Como, Italy. Let's go. Being that this is also my first day here in Como ever, there's a lot of sightseeing to do today. So I'll bring you along the journey and kind of show you what there is to do in Como in one day. I kind of came here late, so I've got about 6 hours to spend in this city and I have a plan of what to do, so let's get straight into it. First place we're headed to is the Basilica of Saint Abundis. My pronunciation is definitely trash. Supposedly the oldest laid foundations were from the year of about 1000. But we're gonna head to the Basilica now, heading on a short little walk, but right now we're headed to the Basilica and let's go. Como is described as a small town online with about 84,000 people living in the city, but that sounds like a good amount to me, so maybe it's like mid-size. People come here from all around the world to marvel at the beauty of this place because you have these mountains that surround this beautiful lake sitting in the middle of it. In just 10 minutes of being here, thoroughly already enjoy it. The air here feels fresher than what I'm used to in Milan, and I'm excited to see what this basilica looks like. I think we're just about here. That's the basilica. Let's check it out. As you can see up here, there's 2 bell towers on the top, which I don't know, a lot of from what I could see online is what this place is known for. It is beautiful looking at it though from the outside, but we'll go ahead inside. So I think I'm the only one in this basilica now, but pretty much really cool place to check out. It feels super old, even like the paintings and everything are really old in this place. Here with all the paintings in the back, really cool. It goes all the way up to the ceiling and then continues onward. And that concludes the trip to the Basilica. I didn't want to talk too much in there or like record too much in there because it is like a place of worship. I just kind of showed you guys like what in general the sights you could expect to see there. But right now we're gonna head over to Porta Torre, an old gate for the city that was built in the 12th century to protect Como from potential outsiders. So we'll go ahead and walk over there now. So these medieval walls were built in 1192 and they covered 3 sides of the city, and the tower that we're gonna go to stands over 40 meters high. This is Porta Torre, built in 1192 by the Barbarossa, serves as the main city's entrance and the main protection center for the city. So let's go ahead and walk in it. And right now we're in the old Como town center. You can see just how narrow and old the streets are, but pretty much this is within the walls that I was describing before that were built in the 12th century. It's cool because on some of these streets you could find pre-medieval buildings, which is pretty interesting. So There are beautiful restaurants and shops within the city, and you pretty much find them in like every nook and cranny that you can. Like there's a restaurant right there. So we're at the Basilica de San Fedele, another 12th century basilica, and what's really cool about this one is that you have all these little shops all around it. So we're checking out in the old town of Como. So you saw that silk before, and you'll see a lot of silk stores here in Como, and it's because Como was considered one of the first silk production centers of the Western world. And pretty much silk originates from China, but in the 16th century, silk was introduced into Como, and it's been producing silk ever since. So really interesting, and they even have a silk museum about the history of the fabric in this area. Welcome to the Duomo di Como, the most important religious building in Como. Construction on the cathedral began in 1396 and didn't end until 1770, which is why you can see 3 building styles within the actual building itself. So a lot of history in this bad boy. Let's see what's inside the cathedral. That concludes the Duomo di Como, which can also be known as the Cathedral di Santa Maria Assunta. But really cool place. Everything's like gold plated, really ornate, which makes it really cool to just walk around and explore within the church itself. Now we're gonna head to the waterfront, which obviously gives Como its name, Lake Como, and show you guys what that's like. Many people come here on romantic getaway, but because I have nobody in my life to bring with me here yet, I decided to bring you guys. Highly recommend Como. It's sincerely so beautiful. The place is overall really nice as well, and really there's just restaurants lined up all along the lake, so you really just get that really cool experience just by climbing a few stairs. Look at the view we already got all the way up here. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like all the way at the top. Let's go. We just gotten through a day of Como. Now it's my time to go back to Milan, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh my god, look at all these stairs. Apparently this is where it is, I'm guessing. I have no idea, but I do need a break.